여러분 안녕하세요. 브리시 TV의 김태훈입니다. 자, 오늘도 스펜서 선생님과 함께하고 있습니다. So Spencer, what we're doing today?
So today we're going to take a look at the Minari trailer. We're going to take a look at the trailer and react to it and also talk about immigration.
Right. So to talk about the title of this film, Minari, right? So it's an herb, right? The direct translation of Minari into English will be water dropwort. And the meaning behind this title is that the director got this idea about the title from the fact that this herb dies in the first season, right? And then in the second season, it comes back stronger. For those who are not familiar with this movie or what this movie is about, it's about the first generation Korean American families in the United States. So, you know, it's kind of a metaphor for that. Do you have any immigrants in your family, Spencer?
I do. So my grandparents' parents on both sides were immigrants. On my mom's side, my great-grandparents both came from Scotland. And they came to Canada first and then to Michigan. And they were very poor. It was the Great Depression. So I can kind of relate to this Minari because I can just imagine the life they led. And then I know how my grandma lived, and it was better. She had a stable job, she worked for the government. And then I can see with each generation, it's like we're improving. So I think it's a very powerful title, first of all.
Yeah, so the first generation kind of perishes,
Yes.
sacrificing
Yes.
themselves for their offspring,
Yes.
basically. Yeah. Okay, so let's watch the trailer then.
David, look! They're wheels! Wheels?
So it's like a trailer house?
Yeah, these houses are very common in the United States, even today, because they're cheap. Right? They're cheap and easy to produce. So the opposite of this is stick-built. So this means you build it on site where the house will be. A trailer is built in like a factory. And then they bring it on the highway. Right? 고속도로 이렇게 운전해서 이런 집 볼 수 있어요.
Yeah.
You can see these houses on the highway. And then they bring it to the final location.
Okay, so it's a much cheaper option for people who cannot really afford expensive houses in the States. And yeah, so the wife here is asking, what is this place? So let's keep watching.
여기 대체 어디야?
집이지?
Look at her, like her expression. Like obviously she's really disappointed.
I think that's so true. A lot of immigrants, they think America is the land of opportunity, right? 기회 많이 얻을 수 있다고 생각하죠, right? But then when you come, it's very competitive.
Reality
And
hits.
reality hits. Things are more expensive than you expect. And not everyone lives like a rich person, right? Not everybody has a nice house. A lot of people live in houses like this.
So you want to explain what the American dream is?
Yeah, so the American dream is the idea that you can go to America and you don't need to speak English perfectly. You don't need to be rich. So your background isn't important, education isn't important. But if you work hard, you can succeed, right? 열심히 일만 하면 성공할 수 있다고 생각 들죠, right? In some ways it's true, right? There are many success stories in the United States. People started from nothing and then they're rich, right? They created a business. But there are a lot of failures that become successes and then, right, people who just end up maybe somewhere in the middle.
그래서 이런 work ethics가 이제 뛰어난 사람들 있죠. work ethics라 그러면 이렇게 열심히 일한다는 말인데, 그래서 work ethics를 이렇게 잘 갖추고 있는 한 you can make it in the States. 그런 게 이제 the whole idea surrounding the concept, the American dream, right? 그래서 여기 이제 이 Korean immigrants가 왔어요. 근데 네, 시작부터 약간 좀 삐그덕하는 느낌이 좀 들긴 하네요. So let's keep watching.
우리 새로 시작한다고 그랬잖아. 이게 그거야. 아빠는 빅 가든 하나 만들 거야.
What a wonderful day to be in the house of the Lord. If you're here with us for the first time,
Ah, you know that look.
Yes.
You know, like who are you and why you look different kind of look.
Yes.
I think this is what like people of color or like all immigrants growing up in a foreign country go through.
Especially the location. So it's in Arkansas.
Right.
And Arkansas is like middle southern America. It's where a lot of farms are. So mostly immigrants, especially from Asia, wouldn't wind up in Arkansas. Mostly they're going to go to the cities, New York, LA. So to choose Arkansas is quite unique. And so of course the local, right? The local people are probably surprised to see them.
They're really conservative.
Yeah.
And they're not familiar with like Asian people or Asian culture and immigrants for that matter.
please stand. What a beautiful family. Glad you're here.
See, they're all white people.
Yep. Yep.
How's your daddy like that new farm? He growing things good, doing things right?
Yes.
미국 애들은 할머니랑 같이 방 쓰는 거 싫어한다던데.
Is that true?
Yeah. I lived with my grandma for a short time when I was very young, and I didn't share a room with her. In America, there is this idea you don't sleep with your parents or your grandma or grandpa. 가끔은 형제들이랑 살 수 있는데 조금 나이 들면 무조건 자기 방 있어야 된다고 생각하는 것 같아요.
그럼 보통 몇 살 때부터 보통 부모님과 따로 자는 게 기본적인가요?
거의 3살? 2살?
3살, 2살, 3살.
그냥 밤에 일어나고 울지 않을 때부터 거의 그때부터 약간 독립 좀 시킨 것 같아요. 같이 안 자요.
Like Grandma.
걔는 안 그래요. 한국애니까.
Grandma smells like Korea.
What's the smell of Korea? I don't know. Like maybe the smell of kimchi? I don't know. Or garlic? I don't know. It's really racist things to say.
And such a cute voice.
Yeah.
뭐라고? 그랜마 스멜?
우리 여기 있다가 망할 거야. 애들을 위해서라도 한 번 더 생각해 볼 수 있잖아.
애들도 한 번쯤 아빠가 뭔가 해내는 거 봐야 될 거 아니야.
You know, if I watch the full movie, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna burst into tears because now I have my own family, right? I have my kid, and I know what is it like to have all the burden, you know, on my shoulders, and you know, feeling the pressure that you have to make it, or you have to, you know, provide all the good things to your family and stuff. So yeah, I can really relate to, not because I'm a Korean immigrant, or I'm not a Korean immigrant, but because I'm a father.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I think this movie will just do well universally, right? Even if you're not an immigrant, you're not an American, you're not a Korean, it seems like there just are so many relatable points you can be touched by.
Right.
깨라 이리 봐.
할머니는 진짜 할머니 같지 않아요.
할머니 같은 게 뭔데?
쿠키도 만들고 라포마도 아니고 먼저 팬티도 안 입고.
Men's underwear. Oh my god.
어이 프리티 보이, 프리티 보이.
I'm not pretty. I'm good looking.
So about what she just said to her grandson, calling a guy pretty, is it bad?
It's not that it's bad, but it doesn't happen. Right? So in Korea, I often hear like 예뻐라, 예뻐라. I hear it to boys and girls, so the gender is not important. But it is true in the United States. There's a certain idea about masculinity,
Yeah.
like what is manly and what should a boy be, what should a man be.
Yeah.
In many ways, it's toxic, right? Like boys don't cry, for instance. So there are many toxic things about it. And one of these is, yeah, you don't call a boy pretty. Even if he's 2 years old, 3 years old, you would say he's good looking.
Good.
Yeah.
Some guys will find it offensive when you say, oh, you're a pretty man, or you're pretty, right? That's kind of to some people, it might sound a little insulting to them. Or when you hear that as a man, you might feel like it's kind of emasculating. So the direct translation of 예뻐라 will be pretty, but the real meaning behind it, when you say, oh, 예뻐라 means that, oh, you're so adorable, actually.
Right.
Adorable is the correct translation of the word. But here, obviously, because of the grammar, cannot speak perfect English. That's where this whole miscommunication is coming from, right? So what do you think?
I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited to see this movie. Another thing that I'm very excited about is it seems like in the United States, immigrants are going to hopefully have an easier time to become citizens now. Biden has gone into office now. He's the president, and he's already started to repeal certain laws and regulations that Trump had set to make it harder for immigrants to become citizens. So I think the pathway to the American dream will become easier to obtain, hopefully.
I have this feeling that Minari will be the next Parasite. This year, I think they have received a lot of awards already, and hopefully they can win an Oscar, I don't know. But yeah, it has the potential, right? Even though it's an independent film, right? It's not like a big budget movie, but still the storytelling and like you mentioned earlier, the fact that the movie has so many things in it that are relatable. So I think it's gonna touch a lot of people's heart and do pretty well despite the whole pandemic thing. I'm looking forward to watching it myself. And I will watch the movie, and yeah, we'll see.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and I just want to let you know that we are teaching English classes online, and the information is in the description box down below. So if you visit the website, you can learn more about our classes. Sign up, right? I think you will really enjoy it. And also, if you want to, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. So it's English with Spencer, and mostly I upload videos about English, right? English education.
All right, so you make sure to check out her YouTube channel and the website as well. So again, it's in the description box below and in the comment section as well. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and like button and share this video with your friends. And we'll be back with another interesting reaction videos and educational videos as well. To the
Other side.